Hey there, what's up everybody? It's Ree or Rebel Inks Art here again with another character design challenge. Today's prompt was Artsy Wanderer, and I was looking forward to having fun with one of those super cool artist aesthetics. So immediately jumping into it, I always kind of loved this idea of like vagabond characters who wander from place to place. Hits I don't know, something in my heart that it desperately needs. So I was really excited about this. And I decided to go with kind of a desert theme for her. I liked the idea of her wandering through the desert, painting the different landscapes that she comes across. So that was just kind of where I headed with this. It was funny, I was talking to Lindsay while I was creating this character, and we ended up coming up with this whole story for her where she's the daughter of a Fae king running away from the court she's supposed to lead, and ends up creating her own court with her wife, who is a spirit of a river running through one of the deserts. And she paints with the water, using the water from her wife's river for her watercolors in order to help her travel places. And we just kind of created up this whole narrative for her, and it kind of made me just fall in love with this character a whole lot more. So I had a lot of fun with this. I gave this character gauges because just recently, I don't know, I've always kind of liked the way they looked, and I realized I never really put that into any of my character designs. So I figured this was kind of the one to include them. Gave her a nice little poncho, some very baggy clothing. And then put a sketchbook in her hand, a bag on her shoulder to hold all her art supplies, and a folded up easel on her back, just kind of as a way of showing that she carries her whole studio with her wherever she goes. There's a lot of conflicting straps going on here. Felt like a Kingdom Hearts character. And then here we are with that easel, finishing up by giving her some combat boots. And then going in with the line art. I think one of my favorite parts about this character is definitely like her very choppy hair, just how like, I mean, wild isn't the right word, but kind of very childish in nature, I guess, just from how like choppy and wonderful her hair is. She feels very mellow, but very exciting at the same time. Lining that bag and then going in there with the pants, trying to make sure that everything feels nice and connected and smooth. My cat's just knocked over something in my kitchen. I'm not sure what it was. I am hoping nothing broke. But honestly, at this point, I don't have the energy to care, so I'm just gonna save it until after I'm done with this video. If something's broken, it's probably fine. I wanted to give her those nice baggy pants. Something very loose and flowy, where if you're standing with your legs together, it could almost pass as a skirt. And there we are. It is time to do the sloppy colors. So I wanted to give her a very warm color palette with green accents, just to kind of represent that nice desert feeling. Gave her a blue bag to kind of stand out against everything else. I want to give her some deep blush. And then going in and starting to clean things up. I decided to give her a lot of jade jewelry just because I felt like it would give her a nice pop of color, and also because I felt it would kind of stand out nicely against the very orange heavy color palette she's got going on. Now that I'm watching this back, I'm not sure about making the bag blue. I feel like maybe I should have gone with a different color for that. But what's done is done, so I'm just gonna kind of roll with it. Decided to lighten up her sketchbook a little bit. And then change the color of the easel just because I wanted it to stand out a little bit better. Felt like it blended in too strongly with the rest of the colors she had going on. And then it was time to put some patterns on her little poncho. I don't know if that counts as a poncho. And then turning it around so I can write sketch on her sketchbook. And getting in there and doing some shading. I am happy that I've gone back to choosing specific colors for my shading instead of just doing a color overlay. It makes things feel a lot more finished, a lot more polished. Even if it takes a little bit more time. Adding some highlights, then putting a nice little background behind her, finishing up the picture as we normally do. And here we can see that finished illustration. I actually drew this one about a week ago and then just didn't, after everything happened, didn't have the energy or the motivation to edit the video. So it's nice to go back and look at this character. I feel like there's a couple different things with her color palette or her design that I could have pushed a little farther, but I'm still happy with the overall product. So kind of a nice little neutral one for her. Plus, I had a very fun time brainstorming different ideas for her story with Lindsay, so she holds a special little place in my heart. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to try creating your own aesthetic-based characters, the link to the generator I used in this video is in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I feel like there's something else I wanted to say at the end of this video, but I can't remember it, so we're just gonna roll with it and call it a day. So I hope you have some great food, I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope you make some great art. Bye-bye! I love you!